5. And for all other options, press 6.
So now I've merged Nevada EBT Snap.gov phone number and Quest Nevada EBT Snap. So now it's 12:41 p.m. still on Friday, May 8th, and my balance is $3.27. But of course, it ended in, the end of March, and I had 10 days with Tabitha Maureen Johnson to get our real letter signed by me in person, of course, and then so I got my $298 US approximated, just under $300 for last month, up until, May 7th, 11:59 p.m., and then I called this morning at approximately 12:04 a.m., and it's still, like I said, $3.27.
Goodbye.
Don't worry.
I did not understand.
Nevada EBT Snap. In here for you.
The hotline is a suicide prevention program and refers people to domestic violence, mental health, substance abuse, and
I got all that from Scott Centers, but I'm not suicidal. Don't worry. Don't worry. 24/7.
Please call 1-800-992-5757 if you need help with any of these services.
Thank you for calling Division of Social Services. My name is Janae. Can I get your phone number in case we're disconnected?
Sure. What's your name again?
My name is Janae.
Could you spell it for me, Janae?
Z as in zebra, H-A-N-A-E.
Z as in xylophone, H as in horticulture, A as in Athens, N as in narcotic, A as in Athens, Y as in yes.
Last initial, E as in elephant.
Z-H-A-N-A-E as in evil.
Yes.
Okay, hi. So I have a Nevada EBT Snap card. My name is Maureen Athens. That's M like Mary, A like Athens, U like urology, R like recon, E like evil, E like narcotic, E like erotic, N like narcotic, Athens like Greece. That's A like anarchy, T like tyranny, H like horticulture, E like evil, N like Nancy, S like Scott. So, long story boring.
Okay, can I get your case ID number or your social?
Don't give it out. My social is, are you ready? 89109. My birthday is 1979, January 22. Can you read that orally back to me, Zanae?
Thank you for verifying that. How can I help you today?
Because you were sending me documents to my legal permanent address, as always and beyond, across the American globe, to 250. It's 25D. Like 7 or 8 days of March. I know, obviously, that we have to check in, every 6 months. So then, long story boring, I talked to a Soya, a Raheem, I have this all on video and documentation, and then a Caroline Green. That's C-A-R-O-L-I-N-E, last name Green, G-R-E-E-N-E, and she let me know she was a devout Christian, and it was in our Easter Holy Lent, if you're into that, which I don't know. I'm Greek Orthodox, and our Easter was April 12th this year, not normal Western Christian, and then you can bring the whole thing. So, moving on, Tabitha Maureen Johnson, she just goes by Tabitha Johnson, really. She was my former clinical director of Desert Hope. She wrote a letter. I met her in person and signed it because I don't do AI bad stuff ever. And it was accepted because I got I deserve them and I earned them, and I'm not embarrassed that I have a food stamp card. And as soon as I start working and get a legal check, I don't know if it deposits, and then if you use your food stamps, that same billing, the 30-day cycle, then I probably have to pay back Nevada what I use, which of course I would always use. I got them in April, so I called at 12:04 a.m. today approximately, and I have videos and everything. It said now that I have a $3 balance, which makes that, but there's no more funds populated. And she emailed Tabitha Johnson because they said we had to get the letter in within 10 days, or that would be it for April. Can you help me, please?
Okay.
I'm not making fun of you or me. And it's a very challenging time.
Okay, no, I completely understand.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, definitely.
Wait, is this Zanae still?
Today is Friday.
No, is this Zanae? I know what day it is, Zanae.
No, Mrs. Tabitha.
Oh, no, I'm trying to merge the calls because it's not letting me. Nevada EBT SNAP is on the phone. So, and they're saying our letter was terminated because it wasn't on company letterhead. But now my phone says that Nevada EBT SNAP is still on. Tabitha Maureen, you're on, I'm on, but it won't let me merge the calls. Hello?
Visit www.nevada211.org.
The 411. Oh, Michelle Vickley and Co. How's your ethics now with Dr. Lemmer?
Welfare division.
Apparently, according to online, even I don't know where, but he couldn't campaign with you in 2024 and earlier as you came out of a retirement and you've had, well, state and federal jobs right here in Nevada. How was your wedding? It's iconic at MGM Grand, Fedesto Pedapoli from the Athens and Lil Centers Forever Ever fam right here in Las Vegas. Now this is a good one. So Scott Centers was driving Agapi and I in his, Alaska plated Jeep to Vegas Stronger. And he went through a red or turned red or something and they almost hit us. And he seemed scared. That's Scott Randall Centers. And as I know, they love Not a Cop, Dave Marlin and all of them, Not a Doctor, Mayor Shelley Berkeley. They love it. Anything I do. Should I waste more time and look at their socials? Right. You can't completely copy someone's image and likeness and everything and listen to them illegally. I can't even, go to the bathroom without them in there. And ironically, I guess I've known Scott Centers for 11 plus years. So obviously, we weren't hot and heavy for each other or anything, but that he's watching this, not the real crimes about, my animals, myself, but it's the most uncomfortable thing. And he never lived at 3111 Bel Air Drive 25D. But then again, a lot of the Prasino spun. That's Gringlish for green spun. But they're all up in there. And of course, Scott Centers isn't going to show up at his property. We know. Ask the Ben Bassat family. And I would like to say, I love this shirt. I cut it myself. Really good Indians sold it to me on Koval Lane, Halloween Eve of 2025, and it's white, black, and red. I love Tupac, and I love me. Well, as many of us know, I'm walking, where I went November 5th with my friend Christina E. to the welfare office because they've, stolen my food stamps illegally. Do you mind if I stroke you up? I do mind. And like my therapist said, good or bad, I'm an ego boost. Who wants me now? Everybody. We'll see. We'll see. Everybody wants a golden ticket to Neon. Well, we're right here at the Prasino Spun. That's Gringlish for Green Spun. Largest news team in Little Maria, Athens. Right here. So for every woman for themselves, and everybody is getting off on me. And now, they have for a long time, among others, but everybody wants to do me or be me or just say they did. How's everybody's prom wear? Is it moist or is it dry? Centerwell. Who's paying for thumbnails? Others can call Governor Ron DeSantis to Satan and private security right across with the backside, I believe, of CCDC. That's the acronym for Clark County Detention Center. He is private security, a member of the St. Joan of Arc, RIP, Judge Balcom's mother. She's beautiful on the internet. Not trying to look like her either. He is saying he hates Mac Mail. So I kind of knew what he was talking about. Is that a new white rapper? Important to know, Christina and I stopped here for cigarettes and gas. She needed to go somewhere. I have that video. And then I went. She took me to where I'm going right now, welfare. Now, I'm not proud of it, but I put the money in the system, and they're trying to take away anything, and they love to see me squirm or do anything. And I didn't even know. I thought all police officers were good. But I can tell with body language real quick, almost. Sorry. Also, I would like to add, even when I'm under the influence, I am not a violent or angry drunk. And also, I don't project on others. And I'm not a jealous, bitter, or revengeful person. Who could compete with any of this? Who's everybody's lover undercover in all genres? We're all wool stars. We're all fashionistas. We're all viral. Y'all, I'm not sure. And AI, Athens intelligence, some does look realer than others. So I'm not sure. Now, none of us own any colors of the rainbow, but I've liked white nails and worn them for a long time. And people used to say it looks like white out, and it was so, well, stupid. Let's all go to Mexico. I've been saying that for weeks. Very funny. Don't worry, I'll come back within 90 days or whatever with respect to the Mexican government. Their laws are. No, let me stay in Greece or find someone to marry or come to America or go up to Albania for a day. I did think about that. There was a bus, but I didn't know if I could bring a copy because they didn't recognize service animals in Greece then. How's everyone's dogs and cats in Greece? And hello, Randall. Now, he wants to go back to ROTC, and he loves, Nellis Air Force Base, Creech, and the Nevada National Test and Security Site. I know I said it kind of wrong. How's everybody? How's Mo Dalitz from our building? Let's keep it fresh for Mayor Shelley and all of you. Team Titus, right? Only in District 1. And all these Americana cool phrases, because we're all so great and I've been always cool. Prove me wrong, bitches. Then again, like I was saying, I was with Scott Sanders for 7+ years and more. How are we all aging these days? Is it AI or not? For real. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, pick an ugly man or wife. They'll always cook on time. They'll never give you their piece of whatever. Kalamata Gatula, Tiger Rhyme. And a 21 and another 21. Bahamas in the spring. Baby, it's a big Maryland thing. 21 cash. Nevada.
Take a slight right turn.
Eat. And, our current Attorney General, Ford of Nevada, was on a short on social media.
In 200 feet, take a slight right turn on North Rancho Drive.
His poor single mother, don't quote me or him, always had food in his belly. We're in City of Las Vegas government, Mayor Shelley Berkeley's district. They're all trying to hit me, and Google Maps is saying take a left on the road, and I know it's odd. I went to that Wells Fargo and all of this. Plastic, nylon, latex, dental dams, dental flossies, condoms, it don't matter. Their pockets are all getting fatter. We're all looking for that 12-step ladder. I always respond and not react. Just because I record raw footage doesn't mean I'm going to use it, and neither can you use it. I'm under copyright. Maria Athens. I don't need a TM or a copyright, but don't worry, I have one. C for copyright, not copycat. Poli illegal. Most of you, and really all of the memories around here, when Scott Sanders gifted me, his Jeep on my birthday, that would be January 22nd, 2005.
In 250 feet, cross the street and take a sharp right turn on North Rancho Drive.
Relatively recent times, this Wells Fargo, I went in there. Did I leave a Gopi hot in our Jeep? So they're all criminals, right? So now they've got the back of the bus, twinkling, is that for Leslie or for Mayor Shelley? Right in front of State of Nevada, Department of Human Resources, Professional Development Center, 701 North Rancho. Got Starbucks and the Wells Fargo right here.
Arrived.
Go all of you. Ooh, she's black and gangsta in there. Is that a Suburban, a Tahoe, or like Nike's Escalade? Ooh, good soul music. Is that Brandy? She's a fine wine. But almost doesn't count. See you at the full Fagati. Maybe it's closed. Who knows? I haven't been to this one. It's neon, and it's Maria Athens. Lifelong recovered alcoholism and Bell's palsy, and this left ear is still effed up. From Scott Sanders and all of you, where is it since it's not here and you don't have caseworkers?
It's going to be across the parking lot across the street.
Okay.
It's going to be the white building down there. That's the state of Nevada. You can't see it because the wall.
What's the number? Can you write it down?
It's going to be some.
Can you write it down? My name's Maria Athens. Oh, legally Maureen. Can you write it down? What's your name?
I'm Liz.
Liz. Thank you. So 703, that's the area code of Northern Virginia, North Belvos, or is it Rose, for my fields and or valleys, urban or rural islands, or continental Alaska. We've got it all right here, all for me. Who wants me now? Who was making fun of me before, or not? What's she gonna do next? I know you saw me on the video, True. I know you saw me in the magazine, True. I know you saw me in print journalism, True. I know you saw me on the TV, True. I know you saw me at the Periptero, True. I know you saw me at the bodega. So those really ugly two women, one, it was neon and everything in there, one had a mask on. 703 North Belrose. So this is State of Nevada Division of Welfare and Supportive Services. So this gentleman seems good, Allied Universal, not from the Regency Towers. So they gave me the wrong address, and this gentleman says right here, I can check in for food stamps there for Nevada?
Right there.
Okay, thank you. And they won't stop. And I've never bought a t-shirt at a concert. I would normally not wear this. On Halloween Eve 2025, I bought this as a nightgown, staying at their Motel 6, very funny, where I had my last drink ever with a coffee. She was about, I know how old she was. And so I bought this as a t-shirt. I didn't know I was going to wear it on Halloween. And so I've always made the right choices. Reporting for Nevada Social Welfare Services, I'm Maria Centers, right now live in Las Vegas. Maria Centers. I mean, come on. Come on, Maria Centers. Maria Centers. Very funny, right? They took all of our DNA. That would include, well, myself, Kalamata, Happy, and Agape, all through the lenses of Lil Randall. He's a Cabbage Patch Kid. And Scott Centers won't stop, never surrender. U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Scott Centers, and I thought all U.S. veterans were good. Bienestar de todos los habitantes de Nevada. So they did that wrestling. So it said we're responsible for ensuring that everyone has equal access to programs. State and federal law prohibits this institution from discriminating based on race, national origin, religion, age, political belief, sex, disability, reprisal or retaliation for prior civil rights activity, gender identity or expression, sexual orientation.
They're disabled or receiving unemployment benefits or
What, Alexandra?
if you are not currently pregnant, blind, are you recording me?
Of course not.
Oh, okay. Just give me 1 second. Actually, I'll have a supervisor explain it to you.
I'm not going to qualify per Alexandra Tabitha because I'm not on unemployment and I don't have dependents. And so when Alexandra is going to get her supervisor to explain it to me, I'm good. A big shout out to everyone doing this, specifically local, Mayor Shelley Berkeley and Attorney General Aaron Ford. And like I've always said, I voted for Barack Obama. Okay? And I see behind and besides and everything across party lines. Wow. Really? You want to see me sweat or starve? You want me to be skinny again? Should I rip this shirt off and wait till Tupac gets reincarnated? Carmen, okay. Carmen Electra, or my name's Maureen Athens and Maria Athens. So why am I getting denied food stamps?
So we have a new rule imposed
Okay.
by the federal government, which
Okay.
states that you can only get 3 months of food stamps in a 3-year period.
Oh. I don't know this. I don't agree with our president on everything. I really don't.
understand,
Do you?
I
No.
don't, but
Okay.
we
And I'm not saying it's his fault either.
we have to impose the rules that we have, unfortunately.
Why are you nodding your head like that? She's the one talking to me, and with respect, she's a lot smarter than you seemingly. Sorry, do you mind telling me one more time? Slower, and I'm going to shut up and listen. In layman's terms, a little bit. I mean it.
So we start in a 3-year period. You
Okay.
can only get 3 months of benefits.
Okay.
We started February, March, and April of this year, right?
Right. No, I
But-
remember reading about that.
Correct.
I think through our local stuff.
Correct. And the 3 years are going to end next year in December.
So why couldn't she have told me that? Looking at me like this, oh, you tried to. Her name's Alexandra. That's a Greek name. Is her name Alexandra Athens, like my little cousin. Carmen, you have a beautiful name. Where are you from?
Romania.
Oh, yeah. Named Carmen.
Yes.
Oh, God. West Side Riders, baby! They all love me, and everybody, wants a piece of me now. How's everybody? Who's single these days? Do you want to hear about my, past dating life? I'll tell you. Everybody knows. So, they're saying, according to the new U.S. presidential administration, you can only apply for food stamps if you're on disability and or have children. And obviously I can still have kids because I have a healthy period, right? So I can still have kids and all of that stuff. I still have kids and all of that stuff. So if that is the case, and I'm not blaming our president, at all. And of course, not everybody agrees with anything. I'm not some MAGA fan, D person, as we know. I'm not a fan of anybody. And, except for myself. And I'm not bitter or jealous, and we all have pasts. And we're either for it or against it. So if Zoe's in my life, you know who you are, and you know who you aren't. Anyways, back to me. So when I spent 4 hours and 8 minutes of my life talking to a Caroline Green or whatnot, why didn't she just tell me that on the phone and have to waste Tabitha, Maureen Johnson's time? Now that I found self-love, what am I gonna do with it? Yeah, they denied my food stamps and tried to blame it on our president. Now, I'm not one to buy a shirt of any artist, and I respectfully think, I wouldn't call myself white, but when white people are walking around with this shirt, but I love this shirt. As many of us know, I bought it as a nightgown, Halloween Eve 2025, right there in your Motel 6. Now that is on 195 East Tropicana, and there's a good view. You can see, MGM Grand, and that's mine too, because, they got me too. I was really drunk. First time my dad told me, I was blacked out. It was a bad week. It was Emmanuel Pacquiao. He's coming out of retirement because everyone's been laughing or getting off on my expense for how many years? I don't know. Late teens, I guess, or earlier. It's hot. It's so hot. What am I going to do? And I have one of my water bottles that I put boiling water in. I'm just going to take this dress off to get rid of my farmer shepherd's tan. How's everybody? CEO would never want to be any of you. Trust me. It's hot as I left my water bottle in there. Can't get benefits. It's not our president's fault, I don't think. She talks to angels, yeah. I didn't know that song was about suicide. She wears the cross for someone she has not met. Not yet. Thank God. The hair in a locket. I don't have that. And that was a really good song in middle school. Ask my two friends that I still care about from middle school. In high school. Thank you. Fairfax Ice Arena all the way. We've got it all here. So they gave me a free soda. Of course, it's not a Coke Zero. So I've been in this substation, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Downtown Area Command, Kevin McMahill, Sheriff, twice. For Mothers Against Drunk Driving, she was fake, and I talked about that. She was making fun of people getting DUIs and golf carts in Michigan and lakes and more. So then I raised my hand, and I was allowed to, and she called me first or second. I had 3 pieces of pizza, brought my own water. And I said, are you a victim, a mother of a drunk driver, or are you sober or an alcoholic yourself? She said no, and then I had to leave. I need some water. And then the last time I was in here, one of the remote, she was female right here, said that my stomach was big because it was filled with water, but I'd already peed, and they took my food stamp card, and now I'm not proud that I have my food stamp card, but I deserve it. I put in money. My first job was I was 15 as a busboy in Marin County, California, and that wasn't my favorite place, and I didn't want to move there. Right, so I had it for 3 months. Then I was on the phone for 4 hours and 8 minutes with Caroline Green, who told me that she was Christian in Lent. I wasted all this time, and then on the 8th, I get my food stamp, so I called it midnight. That's and everybody wants a piece of me. And as we know, I am not an entertainer or want to be law enforcer. It's not funny, or singer, actress, and I don't do TV news or written because I didn't get enough attention at home. It's really hot. Long story boring, back to me. So then I called on the 8th, which was Friday, May 8th, because I should have gotten it on the 6th because I walked in on November 5th to the welfare on the west side, and so it didn't populate till the 6th. So then they said I had zero balance. So then I called in the morning, wasted about 2 hours of my time, which would bring me to Friday morning around 9:30. That would be the 8th. And then I three-wayed my lifelong therapist. So they said, because she didn't have her logo on her logo head, let her, but then they could have called me or her because I updated my number. Then I walked to the one on Bonanza and they gave me the wrong number, address and everything. Then I was in there for 4 hours and said, I don't qualify because I'm not disabled or have kids. And this water's good. Thank you. And they wouldn't give me water. And a fire department, and I've never had problems with that. I said, could I please have a water? He tried to give me his used water right now.
Are you recording?
None of this is funny. And Lil Randall's home, and I'm so happy. And they saw my water bottle in there too. I didn't get my water bottle out, and I had even the Basin Company on saying on local TV and radio stations, there's a boil water advisory. Very funny. Thank you. And also, I would like that. I don't think, because I look white and I'm not African American, that we should wear these shirts. I got this as a nightgown on Halloween Eve last year. I never thought I was going to wear it on Halloween Eve or Halloween. And you know what Scott Center said to two really good LVMPD? Now I have a picture and I didn't want to put it on. So I'm wearing this, my hair short. I'm glad I cut my hair. I don't have eating disorders or anything. Scott Centers and all them did all this to me. He tells two LVMPD male police officers, Scott Centers on the phone for a civilian standby, that they're not allowed to call me either. You know what? He gave me all my animals, homes cleaned out, and it's private property. Scott Centers. Oh, Scott Centers. Oh, very funny. And respectfully, I didn't know he was gay, and I didn't figure out till I called 911 twice. That's pretty sick, right? So this is going on for 11 years, and I'm hungry, and I'm not one. Halt, hungry, angry, lonely, tired. I'm not moody. I'm not going to drink, and cigarettes and coffee don't suppress my appetite. And then, well, Scott, the people can be thin with gross, thin skin too, right? And people get Brazilian butt lifts. How's that for the good Brazilians? And I'm not conditioned to think that blonde hair and blue eyes, fake or not, looks better than, I don't know, brown hair, brown eyes, or whatever. I'm sure there's beautiful redheads like Maxine, who's not a natural redhead. Now I might cry because she's over 90. Yeah, I know. I didn't know he did all that to you. But you do. You wanted to go to Nellis or preach? What? Who do you think's pretty? Oh, me too, you think? So, I don't talk like this. It's been a good one. So, ultra thin crust, spicy Italian sausage pizza. I got 2 pizzas yesterday, the margarita thin crust. I like the thicker crust better, and I like Signature at Safeway. And well, I picked off this disgusting sausage at Alva 404, Lil Randall's dad. And should I walk back there? And, well, the silver lining is I was gone for about 6 hours. I might regret some of my videos, but then again, it's raw footage. And I don't know who's been making fun of me or watching me in a good way with anything. Sorry. You know who you are. Not that many, really, but I'm going to put myself first. And I really wasn't over Scott Centers until December, the last month of the year. And it's May 11th. I know. And Lil Randall's almost 08, right? I know. Then my SR22, but then when I have another bill, but at least that will be over. My driver's license will not be connected to Anchorage Police Department and their interstate compacts. Now, John Albert Stalmer, board of directors that died at Vegas Stronger, because he paid me, but because I checked on IRS, less money, didn't report it on Zelle, Wells Fargo, will to be their robot for HubSpot, LinkedIn, and another one I can't remember. Why was I saying that? I forgot what I was going to say. Why was I saying that? I don't remember. Can you figure it out? Oh, he said I could go to Wisconsin, his home state. That's what he did when he got a DUI here. They're not in the interstate compacts. So I could use his address at their lake house, and nobody knew I was anyway. Yeah, I didn't think about it, but I wasn't gonna do it because that would be pretty illegal. Now I picked it all off. Not picked it. I did with the knife, and I might have embarrassed some of my cools. But then again, you know, people have been. I don't know. And one time, Fern said all he needed was me and the rest of the team but me, but not like that. So then it says 12 to 14 minutes. But I did 12, but this is a nice new oven, right? And so I'm not going to clean the bottom. It's not that dirty, right? But ask Andrea and I about our roaches in our apartment on 116 in Lexington, closer to Lexington and Park right there with the Greek pizza parlor. They spoke broken English and they were real too. Are they still there? Andrew and I can eat 2 pieces of pizza and I'll get candy or whatever, and then we'll eat at work, either Avra or the Radisson or the Doubletree on 51st and Lexington or 48th and Lex.